Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I am back with yet another travel vlog and we are here in Delhi and the monument over there is commemorating the Dundi March, which was a part of civil disobedience movement of 1930, popularly called as the Salt Satyagraha. This started when Gandhiji and his followers walked from Sabarmati to Dandi to break the salt law by picking a fist full of salt. Salt law basically prohibited Indians from making and selling salt. How unfair is that, right? So, this was a second mass movement under the leadership of Gandhiji. It gave a strong message to the Britishers that freedom movement has touched the masses now, and it is very hard to control the nation full of patriotically charged masses. It is mesmerizing to see how this one man changed the scenario, and within 2 decades of his arrival, we got free from our 200 years of oppression. Anyways, I hope I didn't bore you guys with little piece of history. And drum rolls, we are back to our video. I hope you didn't guess it already by the thumbnail. So we are going to Mussoorie to escape from the heat of Delhi, and we are hoping to reach there by the evening. So the second day after breakfast, we did go out to explore Mussoorie, and I did have a lot of content, so I decided to make 2 videos out of it to do justice, and this will be the part 1 of it. So, before beginning, I just want to tell you how to reach Mussoorie. In order to reach Mussoorie, you first have to get to Dehradun. So, Dehradun is well connected by train, by air, and by road. If you're coming from Delhi, you can take a flight from Delhi to Dehradun's airport, and then you can come to Mussoorie. Train also is widely available. You can take bus. If you're taking bus, it will cost you around like 1,000. And from Dehradun to Mussoorie, you get a lot of buses, but that is only in the morning hours. Evening, the only option left for you is to take a cab. If you're taking a cab from Delhi, you have to spend anywhere around to 4,000 to 5,000 if you're getting an Uber. And then from Dehradun to Mussoorie, it will cost you around like 1,000. So that is how the whole cost work. Once you reach here, you can rent a scooty for 500 rupees per day for a seamless travel. Up in the hill above Mussoorie lies a place where the time slows down and the air smells like pine and pancakes. Yes, that is our first location, Landour, a town which is just out of a dreamy fairy tale. Or rather, would I say, out of a short story of Ruskin Bond? Yes, the famous author lives here, and the place is said to have influenced many of his works. And in this vlog, I am going to show you it is just not better than Mussoorie, but it is a whole different vibe. Landour is quiet, as I've told you, but the road leading up to it is not at all. As you can see, the roads are narrow, and at place it is just passing through streets and all. But the visitors are more, especially during weekends, and this often leads to traffic congestion. And as you go up, the roads definitely become narrower and narrower, but the air become cooler. Again, this drive is not for the faint heart. Speaking for myself, I'm really bad at driving. I wouldn't dare driving uphill through this congested mountain road. So let's travel in time once again, shall we? Please don't hate me for my obsession to history, guys. But trust me, I'll try to make it fun. So it was in 1800s when the British were melting under the Indian sun like we do now in Delhi. So they discovered this cute little spot which has clean air, epic view, and cool weather. So they decided to make a spa retreat over here. Yes, you can say that. And they named it after a Welsh town, Landour. And boom, you have this wonderful town born. And now that you have arrived over here, it is pure magic for 4 hours that you have to walk uphill. Every turn, a new story, a new pine tree. Maybe a dog will follow you like it is your destiny. You know why this place is still have that Victorian charm? Because new constructions are not allowed, which means everything that you see over here is authentic, which stood the test of time. And there is no street light, which means At night, you will definitely see the stars shining bright. Why is it different from Mussoorie? That is the major topic that we wanted to discuss, because imagine Mussoorie as your enthusiastic cousin who always turns up to a picnic in a chumkili attire with heels and all. And you have this elegant lady who brings a book and read quietly and maybe scribbling a poem and do something to herself. That is Landour in comparison to Mussoorie. Mussoorie has traffic, Landour has pine trees. Mussoorie has noise, Landour has nostalgia. Mussoorie is for reels and Landour is definitely for reels, and it has much more than reels, it is for real. You can be yourself, you can contemplate, you can. So we have almost reached the top, and here you have the wonderful Himalayan mountains you can see. And if you climb up to reach the topmost point over here in Landour, you can see amazing Himalayan views where the clouds touches your face. Same like what you can see in Kedarnath, but I don't have the energy. I was passing Char Dukan where you have all these cafes, the four cafes, the famous ones here in Landour. But that time I was not hungry because I had my breakfast. But now I'm extremely hungry. I don't have any energy more. So I think I have to go back there and have something. So these Char Dukan, literally the four shops, they are really exciting. They have amazing view. They have pancakes, hot chocolates. They have pancakes, waffles, etc. And they are Instagrammy, just out of your Pinterest board. I just have to go back there and enjoy some amazing hot chocolate from there. And they are really expensive, I say, but they do come with an amazing view. So I think that can justify the price that they charge. So little we'll go little further, and this seems like a cemetery of the British days, as not much have changed after that. So, talking about the best time to visit this place, I'll say round the clock. I mean, round the year you can come over here, because at different season it will give you a different kind of charm. At summer you can come over here for escaping the heat of the mainland, like the Britishers did. And winter is another dreamy place it will be because of the snowfall and all. Monsoons, obviously, I'm not quite sure about the travel. It will be difficult to travel uphill the mountain path, but if you come, it will be really nice. And if you're asking me personally, I will say the best time that I would like to come back again to this place will be in winter, in December, to celebrate Christmas among these pine trees in this rustic church that is on looking this pine tree. So that would be just a dreamy, and I would definitely try to come back in one of the Decembers. So some of the travel tip that I would like to give you guys are that there are no ATMs over here, so it is better that you carry cash. But yes, UPI is accepted most of the places, but it is just better to carry some cash. And most importantly, have some snack. There are a few places that sell tea and snacks over here in this place, but you have to trek a lot to reach to this place. On the way you will be feeling hungry even if you had your breakfast or lunch or whatever, so it is better to have something handy. And the phone network is really weak, but the view, as you have seen, is stronger than 5G. And carry your walking shoes, and your legs will thank you later for that. Please, please, please don't litter, and don't be that tourist that Lando vibe hates. This place doesn't shout for your attention, but it just accepts quietly and graciously. The window over here that you see, they have seen generations, and every bench over here have heard secrets, and every morning is just a gentle reminder that slow life is really beautiful. This place is not about doing a lot and there are very less things that you can do. It is basically about being. You can enjoy the place. You can, if you love, you can even read a book. You can walk aimlessly. You can walk through these trails, you can watch the clouds roll by, and you can sip some hot coffee, even ginger tea, which is widely available over here. And it's where you can meet yourself. That is all about the video, and I hope you felt the calm and charm of this little town through the video. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Bye bye, guys.